want you to take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath into your belly and hold it. And then slowly out through the mouth. Everything out. And then take another deep breath into your belly. Hold it. And then you sigh it out. And that's one of the ways you can tell your nervous system that you're safe, because the nervous system wants to be safe. All of us, we want to be safe, and the people around us function better when we are safe. And so welcome to this session. We are going deeper into regulating the nervous system and how this affects our income, our finances. It affects our connection with people around us, the flow of money, the flow of abundance, the flow of opportunities. Because here is the truth, that abundance cannot flow into a body that feels unsafe. Let me repeat that, because this is so crucial. Abundance cannot flow in a body that feels unsafe. And this is where we get it wrong, because we are trying to manifest. We are trying to grow abundance of opportunities, of things, but then our nervous system is unsafe. And so this should ring at the back of our mind that abundance can never, it's not possible for abundance to flow in a body that feels unsafe. Until the body feels safe, abundance will not flow. Abundance only flows in a body that feels safe. Abundance only flows in a body that feels safe. And so your work is not to attract abundance. Your work is not to actually even want abundance. In fact, wanting it can push it away. Your work is to be safe. Your work is to be safe enough to magnetize abundance. And until you're safe enough to magnetize abundance, abundance will be repelled. Abundance will be pushed away from you, no matter what opportunities come your way. And some of us, maybe you're there and opportunities have been taken off your mouth. You're almost, nyama inatolewa kwa mdomo. It's because you're actually not ready. The body is not ready. Mentally, maybe you apply for something and someone says, yes, I'm going to engage you for that 1 million business or 10 million business. And all of a sudden, it doesn't work out. And one thing after another. And you don't know why things are happening this way. It's the nervous system. The nervous system is the key determinant of your abundance. If it doesn't feel safe, it's going to repel. It's going to push opportunities. It's going to push people. It's going to push money away, because money is energy. So you can have all the opportunities you wish. They can surround you. But if your nervous system is on high alert, you're alert, you're always tense, you will not see them come to fruition. No, they will not manifest until the body feels safe. And so we must consistently, even as we go through this program, tell our bodies, you're safe, you're safe, you're here, you're present. And then we can practice some of these activities that help assure your body, give your body that sense of safety, so that you begin to create the abundance that you desire. And so it's not about wanting abundance. It's not about wanting people around you, wanting things around you. No, it's about creating safety. That's our work. That's our only work. because the other things will flow. The universe will flow. The universe will just activate and respond to our frequency. And so we are walking towards safety. We are assuring ourselves that you are safe. You are safe. You're safe here. You are safe in this world. And even as you're dealing with clients, some of you, you're in businesses, you're dealing with a boss, you're dealing with an organization, your sole responsibility is to show up safe. Because the more you create a sense of tension, whether with your boss, with your partner, it can even be an intimate relationship, but you're always tense. Do you think love will happen in that space? It will not. In fact, it will just slip through your fingers. You can have the most amazing partner, and because your body has not relaxed to safety, you don't enjoy. Someone else takes, gets married to that partner and they have an amazing experience, and you're like, what did I do wrong? And you're trying to fix here and there. The place to fix is the nervous system. We have to feel safe. We have to feel safe. So the question I have for us, and you can tell me this, you can just unmute yourself and tell me, when you hear the word safety, what comes up in your mind? What comes up for you emotionally when you hear the word safety? What comes up for you? When you hear the word safety, what comes up for you emotionally or physically? When you hear the word safety, what bell does it ring for you? What comes up in your mind? Anyone? You can just unmute yourself. When you hear the word safety, what comes to your mind? Who wants to start? I've seen Andrita is on the road, but you can still, if you want, you can unmute yourself. Caro, you are the first one, and then we can have Joseph. What comes to your mind when you hear the word safety? What comes to your mind? What comes to your emotions? What do you feel when you hear the word safety? Anyone that wants to open for us? Just unmute yourself or just type. I want this to be interactive. What comes to your mind? Joseph?
Hi.
Yes. What comes to your mind when you hear the word safety?
I think danger.
Danger.
Yes.
So there's warning, there's something, and
Yeah, I
look
think
at your
probably that
life.
was.
Yeah.
I think that was earlier.
Yes.
When someone tries to tell you you're safe, or someone is talking about safety.
Yes.
It would feel like, is there something they are seeing that I'm not seeing?
Yes.
And
Yes.
that really sounded different.
Yes. And you
But when
know
I started
why?
telling myself, so when I started telling myself that I'm safe,
Yes.
and I love myself,
Yes.
I think there's a confidence. So for me, I think it's confidence. I'm able to look at things differently. I'm able to put myself first and feel strong, feel empowered.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. And Joseph, when your body do you feel unsafe? If you close your eyes, and I'm asking all of us, if you just take a deep breath and go within, because one of the path to mastery of your nervous system is to learn to go within, is to be aware. When your body do you feel unsafe? Where do you feel unsafe? I want you to know that on your notebook. Where in my body do I feel unsafe? Where do I feel on edge? Where do I feel unease? Where in my body? And I just want you to put your hand there and just breathe as though you're breathing into that area of life. If it's your heart, put your hand there. And just breathe as though you're breathing into your heart. If it's your throat, the same. Breathe in and out. And mentally just tell yourself, I am safe now. What does your body need to feel tonight? Or another way of asking that question is, what does your body need tonight to feel at peace? What does your body need tonight to feel at peace? Write that on your notebook, on your coaching book. The first question is, where in my body do I feel unsafe? And then you have to locate it, because one of the first step to living a life of self-mastery and mastery of your nervous system is awareness of your body. So where in my body do I feel unsafe? Emotionally, physically unsafe. Then where in my life do I feel, or a relationship, it could be a relationship. Where in my body, what does my body, reframe that question, what does my body need to feel at peace? What does it need? What does my body need? Listen to your body. Listen. The answers are there. The answers are not outside of you. Jesus said the kingdom of God is within you. Every answer that you'll ever need is within you. And what coaching does is to help you expand your awareness of what is already is within you. It's already within you, everything. The more you are aware, the more you are present with your body, the more the body can talk to you, the more the body can actually whisper so much to you. What does your body need? In fact, talk to your body. Ask your body, what do you need to feel at peace? And just slow your breath down, take a deep breath, and ask that question again from a deeper level. What do you need to feel at peace? What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? What do you need to feel at peace? And just be there, be with that answer. And have a conversation with your body as though your body is a person, because it is. Your body is not who you are. You are your soul. And so I want you to learn to have a conversation with your body. What does your body tell you? Sometimes the body is screaming through some pain somewhere. It's just screaming to you because it's trying to get your attention. What is your body saying? Just write it down and tell it, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. I want you to develop that relationship with your body. If you don't have a relationship with your body, why do you have a relationship with somebody else? You don't. In fact, it's null and void. It's fake. Other relationships are only real when relationship with self, it's real and authentic. When we can be with ourselves and feel complete. That's why even in marriage, I tell I tell people getting married, you have to be complete in yourself first, or forget about it. It's a waste of time. Feel complete in yourself. Work on yourself. Connect with yourself. Listen to yourself. Can you hear yourself? How can you even want to hear someone else? You can't hear yourself. And so we want to get to a place where we can hear the voice of our body. What is the body saying? What do you want? What are you saying? You feel some pain in your chest, you ask, what are you saying? You can have a conversation. And it's an amazing relationship you can have with yourself. Two most important relationships, with God, with self. Zingine we can change. They can change. But those two, they are core. Very, very important. Very important. And when you can slow down and be, and you can be aware of even who you are, where you are. And some of us, we're not aware. There's a story told of twins. Twins are two. So twins in the womb. And they started a conversation. And one is asking, okay, so is there life after the womb? And they're having this conversation. One says, no, there can never be. This is all we have. And one is like, well, there are opportunities out there. There's actually a mother that will feed us. We are going to learn to walk and to run. In fact, we can look at the world. We can even travel the world and run with our feet. And the second one was like, oh no, that's not possible. Look, this is where you are. And he's thinking within the limitations. And the one that thinks of possibilities is saying, we will have a mother. I say, how do you know you're going to have a mother? How do you know? And the answer was brilliant. She said, just be still. Let the noise go and you can hear her. You can hear her heartbeat. She is right here where we are, in this space. She's right here in this space. Oh, I thought that was really amazing metaphor of how to live this life from a place of silence. We can be aware of even where we are and who we are, how we are showing up in life. Otherwise, if you're lost in the noise, you don't know. She's right there with you, but you don't know. You can't see, you can't hear, you can't feel, you can't touch. But this second twin is saying, slow down, listen. If you can slow down enough, you can hear. You can hear her heartbeat. You can hear her breath. You can hear her passion. You can hear her leadership. You can hear everything. Slow down. So are we able to slow down enough to hear the rhythm of life? That's when living begins. That's when we can test the test of life, not the chaos. We can be lost in the chaos, but when you can slow down. Let's just take a deep breath into the belly and hold it. Slowly out through the mouth, really slow. And just hold it at the end. And just be aware of yourself. Be aware of your body. Be aware of your environment. One way of activating your nervous system is actually awareness of my environment. And I just want you to reactivate and activate more your nervous system. I want you to remember, what was the last food that you ate? What was the color of the food that you ate? That's one of the ways to activate the nervous system. Bring it to memory, the food that you ate last. What was the temperature of the water or the drink that you drank last? Was it cold? Was it warm? Was it hot? What was the temperature? What was the taste? Feel. How does your clothes feel in your body? Can you feel your clothes on your body? How does your breath feel? Is it hot, cold, warm? Is it deep or shallow? How does your belly feel? How do your feet feel? Are they grounded, rooted? Or do you feel floaty? Take a deep breath. Focus on your feet on the floor, your body weight on the chair, and your breath coming in and out. Mentally just tell yourself, I am safe. I am aware of my safety, that I am safe. I love my awareness of safety. I love the way my awareness of safety is growing. I'm safe to love. I am safe to love. I am safe to receive abundance of money. I am safe to receive abundance of money. Money comes to me freely from different sources because I'm a magnet for abundance. I'm safe to receive wealth. Money loves my company. Money loves my company. Money continuously comes to me. And when money comes, it stays. Money loves my company because I'm safe. I'm not after money. Now money is after me. Money can't help but magnetize towards me because I'm safe. I'm a magnet for wealth. I'm a magnet for great friends. Love loves me. Love finds me. Love loves my company. Love loves my company. Love loves my company. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. You don't have to pursue anyone. You don't have to chase anyone. You become a magnet for love. You don't have to beg anyone to love you. You don't. You're not created to run after anyone. No. You're created in the image and likeness of God. Gods don't run after things. They create. And you create through your nervous system. Your nervous system. From a place of safety. You can only create from a place of safety. You can say, let there be peace. Let there be light. Now I want you to visualize yourself walking into your areas of influence, your relationships, your marriage, your work or place of work, from a place of presence and expectation. Not expectation of I don't have it. No, expectation of this is who I am, and I expect things to roll out this way. I expect love to come toward me. I expect money to flow toward me. I expect people to welcome me. I expect my boss to welcome me in that next level position. I expect the board to make the decision for me to be appointed in that next post. I expect. Where is the expectation coming from? From the grounded safety. Because I am grounded, my expectation, my assumption, let's use the word assumption. I'm just assuming because of where I am, my assumption is I'm stepping into a world of unlimited possibilities. My clients will feel my true essence, the power of God at work within me. My boss will feel my truth, not my fears. Because most of the time we project our fears. We are projecting our fears, not our truth. Assume that from this session, you are stepping out into relationships that open up with abundance of love, that people love you and they love to spend time. Assume. And the assumption is coming from a place of grounded safety. I assume that the world will just love and respond with this love. It's not a need, it's an assumption. I'm assuming, and I want to assume. When you assume something to be true, you create it. Assumption is actually a tool for creation. If you looked at confident people, they are not confident because the crowd motivated them. No, they walk on stage assuming that everyone actually bows to their energy. Unconsciously, they don't walk there to beg. They walk there to dominate. It's energy. This universe is about energy. And you're going to win or lose depending on energy. You come from the energy of begging, the energy of needing, the energy of, wanting, then you're coming from a place of powerlessness. Until you come from a place of power, of leadership, where you can assume as you take the first step in the morning, the world will make way for you. The Red Sea is going to part for you. That's what the children of Israel did. The Red Sea is before you, but you assume as I take the first step. Assumption is faith, actually. To assume is to have faith. That assume as I take my first step, the waters will part. And that is exactly what happened. You just assume the best. Now, what we usually assume is the worst case scenario. So I want you to assume you are the best version of you. Assume that. Now, I want you to note this, that the nervous system has got two main states. The first state is the state of survival, where you either fight, you flee, you freeze, or you fear. It's where scarcity lives. It is where tension lives. You're always tense, always feeling tense. When you feel tense, don't ignore it. Go to your body, have a conversation with your body, take a deep breath, and out. So the first state is the state of fight, survival state. Let's call it survival. Now, most of us live in survival and then expect God to bless us. And we are praying, Lord, that thou might bless thy servant. It doesn't matter what words you use, my friend, until you come to the second mode which is regulated nervous system, the blessings will be passing you like, those breaking news words on the TV screen, pass you by. And you can't just sing "Pass me not, oh great Savior." No, it's God created universal laws and they never fail. If you want to break a law, you break yourself. Try with the law of gravity. Try to jump from 4th floor. I don't say I advise you to do that, because you'll be going against law that God created. And so there's a natural law. As long as you are regulated, and that's why I talk to believers in church who are praying and binding the devil, but they are dysregulated. Their nervous system is tense. They're in fear. They even fear the devil. On TV, something looking funny, they are ready to run. How do you expect to receive God's blessing in such a state? Blessings are tied to regulated nervous system. You don't even need anyone to lay hands on you. No, everything you ever need is in your regulated nervous system. This is where you become a master of your destiny. This is where you become like Christ. That's where Christian comes from, means like Christ. Christ was most regulated. Remember the story? They're going through the storms and everyone is like, "Oh, Master, we are drowning." And the guy is deep asleep. Why? Regulated nervous system. If you're always having these sleepless nights, I can tell you this, it doesn't matter how you try to explain it, that is a dysregulated nervous system. So you are either in survival or you are regulated. And the goal for this course is for us to be regulated. It's for us to rest, be still, rest, connect, create your destiny. You can only create from rest. From rest. This is where calmness, safety, and abundance flows, from rest. I just got an inspiration in my mind right now, in my heart. And this is what I'll tell you. One of the ways to get there, to switch from scarcity or to switch from survival to regulated nervous system, is to do things slower, talk slower, walk slower, just a little bit slower. Tells your nervous system you're safe. Just a little bit slower. I can even tell you by slowing down even farther, you can feel it. The nervous system says you're safe. Don't be in a rush to answer people, to answer questions that are asked. Take a deep breath. Slow down. Walk slower. Eat slower. Even eating can tell you whether your nervous system is regulated or dysregulated. If you grew up in a big family like me, family of 4 brothers and 4 sisters, then you learn to fight for things. The condition is things are scarce. And so you can continue that in your life later, even when God blesses you. But when you get food is warfare. It can tell you've not relaxed your nervous system. Even the way you take your water, slow down. The way you breathe, slow down. Just slow a little bit down even just a little bit of doing something less faster tells your nervous system that you're safe. And remember, that is the magnet. We are magnetizing the nervous system. And that's our only work. You don't have any other work. Tell me which other work you have. Even if you're working where? As a salesperson, as an admin person, your ability to connect with people, your ability to serve people will be determined by how regulated your nervous system is. Let's go to your relationship. Your ability to connect with that person, the ability just to have intimacy will be connected to your nervous system. One of the exercises I do with couples is actually breathing exercises that improve even their sex life. Because how do you do it when you're all over the place and the mind is all over the place? It's impossible. Slow down. Just listen to the rhythm of life. Life has got rhythm and is not rushing. It's not in a hurry. And that's why meditation is so powerful, my friends. And be friends with people who are regulated. Ooh, that will give you 50% mileage. And don't feel you have to spend time with dysregulated people because you are paying a price. You're actually paying a price. The more time you're spending with dysregulated people, the higher the price you're paying. Why? The body doesn't learn like in a class, 1 + 1 = no. The body learns through perception. It perceives safety. That's why we're doing these exercises. This is not just a class where you're writing notes and no. The body has to perceive safety. And even before I come to this class, I check myself and I want to be in a state of regulated nervous system, because then I'll not be helping you. And I know my clients change faster when I am regulated myself. People around you be influenced a lot by your nervous system safety. Let's take a deep breath into your belly. This time, be aware of your breath and just focus on the breath coming through your nostrils, going down to your belly, filling your belly, your chest to the top. Full capacity, and hold it. And then slowly out through the mouth, allowing your breath to just be natural. Focus on your feet on the floor, the body weight on the chair. And just with your eyes closed, imagine yourself slowing down a little bit. Imagine whatever it is that is ahead of you, but this time you're not in a hurry. You're not forcing yourself. You're not pushing yourself. You're not controlling the destiny, because control is an illusion. You're giving yourself the gift of this moment right here, now, because this is all that you have. Focus on your feet on the floor, body weight on the chair, and your breath coming in and out. Feel, hear, touch. I want you to swallow like you're swallowing something, your saliva. That's another way of activating your nervous system. Just swallow. And then look up like you're looking up to the ceiling of your eyes. Again, swallow. And just feel. Just be here. Feel the safety. You see, you can't swallow unless you're safe. Some of these things I'm telling you to do, in fact, all of them, you can't do that when you're seeing a lion before you. You can't. And so I want you to do things that tell your nervous system you're safe, no matter what the news are. And by the way, don't watch the news as much as possible. Some of us, we watch news more than the newsmakers. Don't watch the news because the body is absorbing all this. It's like a sponge. Take care of yourself. Love yourself like your life depends on it, because it does. Protect your energy. You've done a lot. You've invested in this program. You have worked on yourself. And I'm sure if you're here, you've been working on yourself. This is not the beginning. I salute you. I honor you. I honor that effort. I salute that effort. You're doing marvelously well. You cannot just throw that away like Esau. Throw your soul just because of a plate of soup. An entertainment, short entertainments that take your energies away. You begin to love yourself even more and honor yourself and protect your energy, because it's needed in your next assignment, in your coaching with your clients. Sometimes you meet clients and energetically you have nothing to give because you're so depleted. You're so depleted because of spending time with all these people. And then look for people who are energy full, people that are regulated. Spend more time with them. Go for their meetings. Spend time with them. Even spending time with them, your nervous system feeds so much from them without even saying anything. It's just the way things are. But you spend time, the opposite, again, works the same way. And most people don't realize how they live their life in survival. They can't see how constantly the body is at ease. The body is always scanning for danger. So, bottom line, my friends, until you feel safe, don't expect energetically to win. But when you feel safe, assume you're already a winner, because you are. I've written a book. One of my latest book is called You Are Not a Drop in the Ocean. You are the ocean contained in a drop, and tells of the journey of self-discovery of who we are, and the awareness of just the potential within us is unlimited potential. That's what I'm calling the ocean within. We don't spend enough time to realize just who we are, because we are distracted by the fears, the news. Be still and know. Be still. Feel it. Feel the energy. Feel the flow of the rhythm of life. Yes, I know the bills have to be paid. I know the loans have to be paid. I know, but let me tell you, you can't pay them from a place of stress and pain. It doesn't help you to get stressed. It doesn't. The moment you relax to that space of being safe, that's when you begin to magnetize it. Oh, I didn't know. This one had my money, I send it. The other one, oh, money loves my company. Money now begin to love my company. But until you are safe, money doesn't love your company. Money will sneak out at night. Sneak out through excuses and sicknesses. Money is sneaking out. But when you are safe, the stillness, money sits with you. It loves your company. And your work is not to look for money. Your work is to be safe. The one question and only question you need to answer, am I safe? How? In fact, that's not the right question. The right question is, how can I be safe? How can I step into safety? Because it's your responsibility. Let's take a deep breath into your belly. Hold it. Slowly out through the mouth, really slowly. Yeah. So I want you to think of the nervous system like soil. If the soil is hard and dry, what happens? Seeds cannot grow. It doesn't matter what positive affirmations you're making. When the soil is hard and dry. But when the soil is soft and abundant, I love farming and I know healthy soil that is soft and abundant, and you can just see anything you drop there, it just comes out. It's amazing just to see life come out. That only happens when the soil is soft and open and fertile, abundance. So this course is about maybe tilling the soil. And the conversations we are having, and every time we are meeting here, the soil is loosening a bit, and you can begin to feel the softness in your heart, in your body. The body is beginning to feel safe. And some of us will heal of some ailments that have been there because of the stored trauma and pain and stored fear and anxiety. As you release it, you begin to feel, oh, the allergies are gone. I'm telling you a reality of what has happened with some of my clients. You get to a place where you don't know, you can't explain it, but I can tell. Because I know when the nervous system relaxes, healing begins to happen. You cannot even explain it. You used to have headaches throughout, they are gone. Used to be sad. Even kids asking you, what's wrong with you? Your kids are, what's wrong? Daddy, what's wrong? Mom, what's wrong? Now, from nowhere, joy is just coming. It's the nervous system telling you, I'm open. So now you can command it. You can tell it, yeah, I'm expecting that this is, I assume I'm a blessed person. I'm a loved person. I'm love itself. I'm walking into the world assuming that I'm confident and bold. I'm walking into that assumption, not the opposite. So I have a few questions for you to ask yourself here. First question is, and you can write this down, how Do you know that your body is in survival mode? How can you tell? Because when I'm not with you, when we don't have this session going, you are alone out there in the world with your boss, with your friends, with your relatives, with people from all walks of life. And the world can be negative. How do you know? And I want you to write that down so you can check yourself. How do I know when I am in survival mode? How do I know? What are the signs? Is it the breath that becomes shallow? Is it the conversation I begin to go, well, so I want to be wealthy, but well, I don't know. I don't know. So that's actually I want you to be aware of the patterns of what you do and what do you do to shift your nervous system to regulate it. What do you do? Is the breath enough? Is it meditation? And I want you to do the things that regulate your nervous system on a daily basis. Even when you feel you've done enough, don't stop. Feed your nervous system continually, every single day. Okay. Let's end with this exercise. Take a deep breath into your belly. Hold it. I want you to look around you. As you take that deep breath in and out, look around you. I just want you to notice silently. Name 5 things you can see. In your mind, you can just see 5 things you can see. I'm doing the same. This is a way of activating your nervous system, awareness of where you are, like the story I told you of the twins. What can you see around you? 5 things that you can see. Very good. Now I want you to notice 4 things that you can feel. Notice 4 things you can feel. Your clothes, your chair, your feet on the floor, your hair on your head. 4 things you can feel. Now, tune into 3 things you can hear. 3 things you can hear. Now, notice 2 things you can smell. 2 things you can smell. Now, notice 1 thing. 1 thing that you can test. Become aware of everything. Now, place your hand on your heart and whisper, I am safe. I am here. I am home in my body. I am safe. I am here. I am home in my body. Repeat that again. I am safe. I am here. I am home in my body. Be present. Now, I want you to notice what shifted in your body just now. How does it feel like? Just to remind yourself that you are safe. How does it feel like? Just be aware. Put your awareness there. Now take a deep breath as we bring this to a close. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out through the mouth slowly for 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, guys. Stay grounded, stay still, and your destiny is in your hands, is in your safety. God bless.